Wang, the former world #1s and Olympic silver medalist, up against Li Jiahui and Yang Po-Xuan of Chinese Taipei. Well, like all matches today, this is from the top half of the draw. And in this top quarter is the defending champions. Last year's winners, Gosli Fei and Noor Izzuddin, lost their #1 status earlier today when the new world rankings came out. In fact, they dropped down to #3. So now the top Malaysian pair, Aaron Shah and Soon Eek. We'll be watching the second match down in this top quarter a little later on. In fact, our last match of the day. Chu and Olympic champion Wang Qilin. 3 pairs from Chinese Taipei just in this quarter. And if you were watching the US Open and the Canadian Open, you will have seen 4 pairs from Chinese Taipei in the semi-final of both those World Tour events. They're becoming a force to be reckoned with, aren't they, Steen?
Exactly, and it wasn't any of the 3 pairs we saw here.
No. Huge strengths in depth. In fact, Chinese Taipei are doing extremely well in all disciplines, aren't they? So this is the pair from Chinese Taipei. We're a top 10 pair. Well, this will be a 5th meeting between these 2 pairs. And of the previous 4, Liang Weikang and Wang Cheng have won 3 of them, including the last. So they've chosen to receive. That's very strange.
On my right side.
Well, the last time they met was in the semi-final of last year's Asia Championships. And Liang Weikang and Wang Cheng went on to take the gold medal. So they obviously won when they played in Ningbo just over a year ago. So this is Wang Cheng. He's 24 years of age, and he's from Ningbo in Zhejiang province on the east coast of China, just south of Shanghai. Liang Weikang is also 24. He's the shorter of the 2. That's about 5'9.5". I know that because that's my height when I stand up straight. From Guangdong in the south of China, and they won this title 2 years ago, beating Aaron Shah and So Eek in the final. Last year they lost in the 2nd round as defending champions, so it's the 3rd appearance as a pair. There we are, Yang Po-Xuan, and now he will turn 29 next month, from Tainan in the south of the island, the oldest city on the island. Li Jiahui is 31, and that equates to just over 5'10". They're making their 4th appearance here at the China Open. The best they've done was the 2nd round, and that was 2 years ago. They lost out to Astrup and Rasmussen, who then lost in the quarter-final stage. Yang Po-Xuan has had his injury problems, so it's going to be interesting to see if he's fully fit again.
Ready to play.
Umpire for this one, Latif Johari of Indonesia. And the service judge will be Sydney Gallos from New Zealand. Well, if the pair from Chinese Taipei are back to full fitness, Steen, I think this could be a very interesting match.
I think so too. Very, very strong in the attack and a very adventurous game compared from Chinese Taipei.
Yes, I think Li Zhihui, especially adventurous at the front of the court. He will try and intercept, he will leap in the air, and he's always good value to watch. Former partner of Liang, the two-time Olympic champion. Now retired, of course, Liang.
Players ready? Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Liang Weikeng and Wang Chang, China. And on my left, Yang Perswen and Li Zhihui, Chinese Taipei. Liang Weikeng to serve to Li Zhihui. Level, play.
Missed it.
1 love.
Service error from Liang Weikeng.
Serve 1-all. Serve 2-1.
Well, we had the pleasure of watching this Chinese pair last week, didn't we, Steen, against Dong Yusin and Tiui Yi?
Indeed, we did.
And I have to be honest, I was quite surprised by the result because the poor Malaysians have been struggling of late, but they had a fabulous tournament, really did well. Chen Shichu, Chinese men's doubles coach.
4-1.
We discussed last week that perhaps Wang Chang and Liang Weikeng were still having a bit of the Olympic blues after winning the silver.
Yeah.
5-1.
Rose to the top of the world ranking very quickly when they were first put together as a combination, Wang and Liang. Maybe they needed a little bit of time to digest it all.
Yeah, they reached 4 finals, winning 2 World Tour titles in their first 11 tournaments together.
Yeah.
So they shot up the world rankings, became world number ones. In fact, they were world number ones for a total of 44 weeks across 3 different spells. That's good defense.
Serve 6-2.
That's a good tumble serve.
Serve 3-7.
Well, here's an interesting stat for you, Steen. When Liang Weikeng and Wang Chang won the China Open 2 years ago, they became the first home winners of the men's doubles at the China Open in the Super Series and World Tour era.
I seem to recall that you told me that before, that Fu Haifeng and Tsai Yun, they never won it.
No.
That's an extraordinary stat.
Yeah.
Because I feel that Fu and Kai and after that Fu Haifeng with his new partner Zhang Nan, who also went on to win Olympic gold. So they also had the level to do it, but never really got that title.
Indonesia and Korea really dominant in the men's doubles since the inception of the Super Series back in 2007. Throw in a couple of Danes in there as well, Steen.
Bowen Mortensen and
They won too.
Asger Rasmussen.
That's right. Yeah.
And then, of course, the 2018 tournament with Anders Rasmussen making this circling celebration.
I remember it well. I think anybody who saw it will remember it well. Oh, what a blistering start to this first round encounter. 11-3, the advantage to the Olympic silver medalists. And so we're looking at the pair from Chinese Taipei. Only 5 minutes played. Goodness me.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. (11-3). Play.
So 11-3, the advantage to Liang and Wang Chang, number 5 seeds from China.
Serve 4-11.
Look how short that lift was. Look where his feet were when he landed. Oh, now that's one of the exciting interceptions that we were alluding to before the match got underway. That was fabulous. Greeted with pretty much silence from the fans.
He's willing to take the chances, Li Jiehui, but that also makes the overall performance a bit polarized. When they're playing well, when they get started, they're very, very hard to contain, Yang and Li. But when they're struggling, it's also difficult for them to get it all back together. And I'm a little surprised, given the injury problems that Yang Po-Swan has had, that he's still playing 2 categories. He's playing the mixed doubles tomorrow.
Serve 6-14.
Well, I think he's a very good mixed doubles player.
He is. It's just very, very demanding when you have to both practice and compete in 2 different categories. And I mean, it's been for a while that he's struggled. He's had a lot of strappings on his legs. The taller of the 2. And one of the obvious solutions would be to reduce the workload on him. Because they really haven't been on form for a while.
Now, I remember last year in March, they won the German Open and then a week later reached the final of the French Open. Because the French Open, because of the Olympics, was the week before the All England Championships. 2 finals at World Tour level in 2 weeks. That was impressive.
Super impressive.
No wonder they went up to number 7 on the world ranking. So this is all one-way traffic at the moment.
Serve 9-18.
goodness. Well, he must have changed his mind there.
19-9.
I believe they lost the first round in both. Yang Po-Chuan lost the first round in both categories last week, didn't he?
I think so, yes.
And that means that his last win in any of the categories, that's the first round in men's doubles of the Asia Championships back in April. Lost all his matches since then.
Yeah.
$11-19.
So game point opportunities. Opening game, 21-11 to the number 5 seeds, Liang Wei-kang and Wang Chung. He's so good at the front of the court, Wang Chung. And that was all done in double quick time. Look at that, only 10 minutes. And 21-11.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Second game. Level. Play.
So one game to the goods. The Olympic silver medalists, Liang Wei-kang and Wang Chung. Very, very convincing opening game in just 10 minutes. So 9 minutes of playing time because there was a 1 minute interval at the mid-game interval.
Yeah.
That's extraordinary, right, isn't it? You know, I seriously thought, oh, really excited when I saw that we'd got this match to call. And I thought if the pair from Chinese Taipei are fit, this could be an absolute cracker.
I agree.
It might be yet. But they'll certainly have to up their games, Li Chuefei and Yang Po-Chuan.
1-2. Satsova, 3-1.
Wow.
4-1.
What have they got to do to get themselves just sort of played into the match, Steen? Li Chuefei and Yang Po-Chuan.
I think I've seen them play super fast, but that's in the flat exchanges or the attack. And in too many
5-2.
situations, they find themselves playing from below the tape. And Yang Wei-kung's got a really good tumble serve. Look at that. So getting to play from above the tape level, meeting the shuttles earlier, but not necessarily take the chance on the very first option there is, because if the chance is not that big, then the counterplay from the opponents might have a bigger effect. But get on the attack. And I was just sitting here thinking to myself, has the development in the service quality of a lot of the men's doubles, where we see more and more serve the tumble serve, has that affected the options of Yang Po-Xuan and Li Jiehui?
5-all.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And it's simply more difficult to get on top of the service return.
Yeah, now that when they're attacking like that,
Yeah.
they're impressive.
6-5.
Yeah, they are in the lead.
Oi, oi, oi.
Well, there was one of his spectacular interceptions, but too flat.
So that 6-all.
Long of the back line.
He was about to get a stripe in his hairdo there, Yang Wei-kung. It also looks to me like they're lacking that confidence that's so important when you lost early in a number of tournaments. You also lack that match fitness thing that you used to play. You got the feel on the serves and you read the game well.
Oh.
Was it?
Well,
wasn't it worth the challenge?
No,
No?
I saw it as definitely wide, but the steepness of shot was just extraordinary. That's it. Now he struggled to move there,
I think so too.
Yang Po-Xuan.
I don't think he moves as fast as we've seen him
No.
being able to, even when he was carrying a lot of strappings. That's also
From 5-6 to 11-6. 6 straight points.
yeah. Not the best of movements there either from
No.
Yang Po-Xuan.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Eleven, 6. Play.
So on a run of 6 straight points as play resumes, but that run comes to an end for Liang Wei-kung and Wang Chang.
7-11. Serve 12-7. Serve 8-12. server 13-8.
We're not even really having any long rallies. I'd love to know what the average rally length is at the moment. So far,
It's not a lot.
it can't be many.
No.
Error on the return of serve.
Server 9-14.
Good flick.
Oi, oi, oi.
Did you see Li Chuwei's reaction when he failed to put it away?
Server 15-10.
That's good smash.
16-10.
Li Chuwei slow to react. Well, if it continues like this, we're 20 minutes into the match. We only need another 4 points. It's a sort of demolition job, really, that we used to see with Gideon and Sukamuljo. How many times did we see them win matches in under 30 minutes?
Exactly. I actually think it's a little bit worse here because I don't see any defiance with Li and Yang Po-Swan saying, come on now, we're gonna get to it. It seems like they're sort of
19-10.
accepting the situations and saying, okay, this is what we can do.
Yeah.
Server 11-19. Server 20, match point 11.
Match point opportunities. 21 minutes played. Extraordinary. (21-11). 21-11 in 22 minutes. Oh, that is simply extraordinary.
Match won by
So 18 minutes of playing time.
21-11.
Yeah.
21-11.
Well, they'll be jolly happy. And they look absolutely determined, as so they should. The Olympic silver medalists in their home event. Well, let's hope that Li Chuwei and Yang Po-Swan get back to full fitness pretty soon, because a defeat like that will hurt them. It'll hurt their pride. But confirmation of that scoreline once again. 21-11, 21-11 in just 22 minutes. Well, coming up next, we turn our attention to women's doubles and the former world number ones and beaten finalists from 2 years ago, Bai Ka-na and Li So-hee, up against a pair from Hong Kong, China, Fan Ka-yan and Yao Mao-ying. Welcome back to day one of competition here at the Victor China Open. After the men's doubles, we turn our attention to women's doubles. Baekar Na and Lee So-hee